it's already December, so.
Yeah. Now it's time to go skiing.
I'll see if my legs hold up.
Yeah, you need to go back. How about you should have had a little clip.
Oh,
snowboard clip.
A little GoPro or something.
Yeah, you should have.
Well, Delphine recorded. Has a couple videos of me. Yeah, I'm sure people probably would have liked it. But...
Yeah, I think it'd be pretty cool. Seeing you whip by on your snowboard, screaming and yelling for holy hell to save your life.
Somebody stop me.
Yeah, somebody stop me. I've never done this before.
Before I plow into some poor child learning how to ski. Like...
Yeah. Remember the years when you used to be that child screaming and yelling?
Still am.
Yeah. Or your older brother screaming and yelling, insisting on being able to do blue and black trails. Not knowing how to stop as he fires by me at 100 miles an hour, screaming, I can't stop.
Just want to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's okay.
Jesus. Yeah.
There's just like this main like trail down.
Yeah.
And it has like all the beginners on it.
Oh, yeah.
You have to like dodge them.
Loads of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so many people.
That's fun. I mean, it's not fun when you have to dodge a lot of people because you don't know what direction they're going.
Mm-hmm.
They can hang a left or a right, stop in front of you.
Yeah.
You know, funny how it's, you notice that now when that, again, like, you know, that used to be when when you guys were young, it used to be you guys hanging lefts and rights in front of
abrupt.
Yeah.
It's like, morning, Jay, you dirty dog. Renting on some vehicles or what? Jay's mechanic.
Oh, right on. Hi, Jay.
Down in Cali.
Oh, no, she's.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be awesome, man. Yeah, fantastic.
Living the dream.
Mm-hmm.
Mopar. Through and through.
Is he a Mopar guy?
Yeah.
Jay, you're a good man. I was born and raised Mopar. Wrenching on a Jeep Wrangler.
That guy,
yeah, right on. That's cool.
You're no longer a Jeep guy now, though.
I was a Jeep guy my whole life, and then out of the blue, 5 months ago, we went and bought a Toyota FJ. First time I ever didn't buy a Jeep.
That's
7 Jeeps I've had.
That's 2 Toyota FJs in the family now.
Yeah, now we have 2 Toyota FJs.
We went from all American. Well, actually, I guess that's not true. I had a Toyota 4Runner, then I sold the 4Runner and got.
Oh yeah, right. You had a 4Runner. That's right too.
Oh, but then I used your Dodge, I think. So
I missed my YJ. I had a 1990 YJ. Had a 401 in it. With the full-time transfer case from the 70s. I hate Toyota because I have a Gladiator. Hey, I had a Gladiator just before I got the Toyota. I had a 2021 Rubicon. The 4-inch lift and that. Yeah, I love my Jeeps. I couldn't say anything bad about them.
Little square.
Beat everybody. I'll be the Olympic champion.
The Olympic champion.
Yeah.
I had a question for you. Because like a lot of my community is my age and around that, and everyone's going through youngins and not all that wise, bored.
Bored.
What's something that you know now that you wish you knew at our age?
Yeah, that's and what I wish I knew now or then. Now that I'm 60 and actually been through a ton of stuff, it would be never to be intimidated by other people's standings in life or just other people like your coworkers or whatever. Just realize that trust in your own ability. That's would be it. It's don't second question your own abilities.
Yeah.
You know, that would be, you know, something I wasn't really taught a lot. And then you know, as various things happened in life, you know, I was too busy trying to struggle with those mental issues to deal with day to day, like you say, like I was saying, dealing with people and not worrying about where they are, or, you know, kind of thing. It's like if you get pulled over by the police and you go like, oh God, what did I do? What did I do? Instead of like, I mean, now because of my experiences and stuff, it'd be like, yeah, you know,
give me the speeding ticket.
Give me the ticket, or what's your problem, or in a polite way. but not worrying about it, like not even, my biggest adversity is that what
Yeah.
My biggest adversity has been the brain injury I got 7 years ago. Now, I'm 60, and I lived an extremely adventurous life. Like I was very, very lived my life on the edge, if you will, many ways over the years. And the biggest thing was the brain injury 7 years ago, because I live it every day. So I haven't overcome it, never will, and I don't like that. I like to beat things.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the challenge of beating something, and this brain injury keeps getting in the way and saying you're not going to win.
But every day you do beat it, right?
Well, yeah, that's a good point. I mean, every day you do beat your challenges in a way if you make it through.
They say like you win the small battles instead of the war, like as a whole.
Yeah.
But
no, if you've gotten some concussions, preventative care would be don't repeat what gave you the concussions.
Get off the field.
Get off the field.
Yeah.
Put a helmet on, because I hated helmets and I never wore the goddamn things, and I got schwacked. Even on motorcycles, I never liked helmets, and so you got to be careful of just what you're going to do, because if you keep getting concussions, you can end up like me or many professional sports players.
Yeah, even they get their whole career ended just from a few bad hits.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
like even
look at Hot and Spicy. Helmet saved my life. Well, good for you. That's Oh, and they're from soccer. Their passion is too great to quit.
From soccer.
Wow, that's interesting. From soccer.
Concussion. I don't know if I've ever gotten a concussion from soccer. I mean, granted, I made some terrible headers, but like I felt like my head was like in my neck, but nothing too bad. But had dirt bike accident before too. You never dirt biked, huh?
Just a little bit of dirt bike, but I never had one or anything, so I had street bikes. And we didn't wear helmets then. There wasn't any law.
No laws.
Back in the good old days. But good for you to have a helmet on when you're 14, because one little snap and that's it.
Yeah.
But I mean, that is kind of life too, right? Like, I mean, one.
Yeah.
High level keeper. Wow. Wait. Holy crap.
Running through you, fall on your head, getting kneed. Oh.
That's that falling on your head feeling, or it's a horrible feeling. I mean, if you love it, you're just gonna have to accept that one day. If you start to feel things are without the injury, when it's gone, if you will, if when you start to find that you can't kind of the old thing saying when you do more than one thing at a time, multitasking, which a lot they say you can't do, but if you find you can't do that kind of stuff, it's starting to get harder, then you're starting to get concussion syndrome, and then you gotta stop, or else
when your day-to-day life becomes harder, you mean?
Noticeable? See, like even finding words under pressure becomes much harder. I used to be a very good speaker always, and language was always something I was good at. But not now.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I don't have a head injury and I can't find words for shit.
Yeah.
I fill that in with curse words.
Yeah. Yeah. And just that feeling in the head after the concussion of the nausea and disorientation, and I can feel it even as I talk about it. Really.
Yeah. You're imagining it.
Yeah, it just makes me nauseous and makes my head spin even thinking of it.
No.
So yeah, those kind of things. Those are we all have to be careful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just be careful if you start, like I say, if you start to get a little less able during your regular days to do tasks, mental tasks, then you know that you've had your bell rang too many times. You know?
Like a boxer.
Like a boxer.
Gonna end up like Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, I'm gonna be drooling in my cup next few years as I talk to you guys.
You'll be filling it up. You can just keep going. You'll be able to go all day.
Yeah.
Self-hydrating.
Morning.
Fashion.
Good morning.
Morning, buddy boy. I mean, it's always hard to give up a burning passion. Like
I don't recommend giving up soccer, but if I was a doctor, I would, because that's, I'm sure if you got 2 diagnosed, you probably had others. The doctor told me, because I said, look, I want to go skiing and snowboarding or whatever it was and skate and that, and he said only if you strap a mattress to your head. So
we just got to find a mattress.
Yeah, we're looking for one.
Yeah. Now we're just on the hunt.
Yeah. But I swear if I go skiing or snowboarding again, I ain't wearing a helmet.
Oh, fuck.
Those fucking things cause me to crash.
Yeah, I bet.
They make me crash.
Yeah. Yeah, close enough to the doctor's advice.
Yeah.
No helmet.
Yeah.
To be fair, a mattress around your head isn't a helmet, so.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. He didn't say wear a helmet.
Yeah.
But
I honestly, when I ski or snowboard or skate, if I wear a helmet, I'm gonna crash. If I don't wear a helmet, I'm way better.
Oh.
I'm double better.
Double better.
Yeah.
Either way, I think it's gonna be a rude awakening. It's gonna hurt.
Yeah, it might be, and it'll be disorientating anyway. It causes me dizziness because now I got that spatial vertigo, big open areas and stuff. Even like grocery stores or driving sometimes.
Yeah,
you just get a vertigo permanent. But I want to go up to the bush shooting like we were talking about, and I can't do it by myself anymore. And now I go on all the paths that I used to go on for years and years, and I get lost.
Yeah.
Cool. Getting paranoid, you getting dizzy and vertigo?
No, I don't know if I've ever had vertigo. So
really,
advice for something serious? Go ahead, fashion. Yeah, no, I don't know if I've ever had.
Yeah, please do fashion.
I don't think I've ever experienced vertigo.
Oh,
I've had
it's like a hangover when you're sober.
No, I've had just like migraines. Obviously, that's different, but
migraines are horrible.
Yeah, I've had a few migraines, but
and touch wood, I've had some major temporary headaches, but I don't think I've ever experienced a migraine.
Yeah,
So I've been lucky that way.
They're pretty shitty. It all starts with my eyes, and then just works back, and then it's like
because of screen time or what?
No, it's never usually because of computer. It's usually because of like having a couple drinks like dries out my eyes or something.
Oh,
and then it just like works itself into a headache.
Keep those eye drops.
Yeah, I should.
Good morning.
Both the frogs showing up here. Like they were hanging out.
Frog facts.
Yeah.
Okay, which is the worst dangerous frog to lick or something?
Lick?
Or touch, maybe. Maybe. Not that I want to lick a frog.
Which one's the worst?
Yeah. Of course, in Canada, a frog is a Frenchman, so.
That's true.
Or a French woman, so.
So don't lick them.
Kiss them, yeah.
Yeah, don't kiss them.
Yeah.
Go somewhere else.
Yeah.
You're at the wrong park.
I'm supposed to do some Christmas shopping for grandma today.
Oh?
Yeah.
Give you her list?
She gave me a list. I can't believe it.
Holy shit.
She's 87 and she needs a watch.
A watch?
And a nightie. Her nighties are worn out.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
From the 70s?
Let's see. Fashion.
Well, first of all, gold poison frog. All right, is your question there?
Oh, where?
Right above fashion.
Oh, golden poison frog could kill 11 men with just a teaspoon of its poison.
Wow,
go. Really, eh? That's pretty freaking scary.
That answered that.
Yeah, hope there's none around Canada. That's pretty scary.
So Fashion's been feeling guilty because he had to drop a class last month because he just knew that he was going to flunk it. He's been hiding it from his dad.
Oh, no.
He's been doing well in school, but you don't want him to think that he stopped trying.
Oh, that's a tough one, man. Number one, I think it's nice that you're worried or that you care about what your dad feels. I mean, unless you're scared shitless, but which isn't a bad thing anyway. But you know what? Is your relationship with your dad one of nice discussions, or is it like you're scared of shit of him? I say that because my kids, I think, have a more relaxed relationship with me. My relationship to my dad was I was scared as shit. 50-50, okay. Well, you don't. I mean, to be honest, any person would think. Even if I was angry, I would think, look, you're gonna have to give him a moment to probably go, yeah, what the hell you doing? God damn it, blah blah blah. But then he's probably gonna go, but if you're gonna flunk it, then you did the right thing.
Yeah.
I presume you dropped it in time, like so you don't. I'm not quite sure how university works there, but you dropped it in time so it doesn't. What do you call it? Stay on your record or something, or what?
It might be different in America because their education system's different than ours.
Oh, okay.
But better to withdraw than fail the course. Yeah. So a withdrawal is just, I think so. Like yeah, it'll be. I think that's.
Oh, okay. So that's I think fashion, that was a smart thing to do, but that's me because, like, I've got 3 kids. I've kind of gone through some of that. And my wife, when she was in her professional course, she did this, that, and the other thing. And, and I've never been a harsh person. I mean, I don't think. I mean, I have my moments, but I tend to try and see through that person or my kids or my wife's or somebody's. I like try to see their situation through their eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And not to pass much judgment if I can help it. So I think you did the right thing. I think you have no choice but to tell him because I presume he's paying for it.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I don't know that, but
yeah, I don't know. I'm just tell him. And you know what? Remember, even if he gets angry, yeah, he is. You know what? Even if he gets angry, it's part of your growing and just stick to the reason of, hey, look, I did it because I wasn't going to be able to make it and pass it, so I did the proper thing. Yeah. And stay with that. You did the right thing, and just know that in your head.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd say.
Yeah.
I'd say. I mean, it's cheesy, but honesty is the best.
Yeah.
Especially with friends and family, family especially, is just be straight up.
Yeah.
Something about like education. It's not the end of the world for sure. Like, it's just a class at the end of the day, and it's shitty like dragging out, like having to get more credits or whatever. But it's not an injury. You didn't hurt anybody. It's not like it's a
and that goes to the very beginning thing. When William, you asked me what was the thing I wish I knew when I was younger, and that was to be more confident in my decisions when I was growing up, and so. If I was to drop a course, whatever, then when I was little, I'd be scared shitless. But now I would just go, hey, listen, I understand you might be mad at me for dropping the course, but it was the only proper way for me to do this. Mm-hmm. And be confident.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, W is better than an F. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate that, my king.
I'll be down a credit from getting my associates.
He needed that class to get his associates.
Oh.
So without the class, he has to do that. Like he has to make up for it. So he has to take either a summer class or a class next year.
Are you okay with taking that class? I mean, or you know what? In the end, in 2 to 3 years from now, and I know this, but just do what you have to do and get it.
Rip the Band-Aid off.
Yep, you're good. I mean, and don't. I know there's some stress. But the reality is plow through it because there's no other option. I'm taking chem last semester. There are courses you aren't able to pass first try. Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, chemistry is not.
Yeah.
That's only mom.
Yeah. You got to be a chemistry kind of thing. It's memorization, and it is
the formula.
Yeah. Right. Chemistry to me was you can't. You can't see chem. I mean, yeah, sure you do your labs, but yeah, chemistry is just, to me, if I can't see it and prove it, it doesn't exist. And chemistry is all in like it's just chemical equations and atoms with electrons attached and stuff, and you can't see that.
Yeah.
It's all theory.
Yeah.
It just tends to work.
You want to work with it.
Yeah.
Get your hands in that shit.
Yeah, my wife, she was, well, I mean, she's a pharmacist, and I mean, she got A+ in every chem, the highest level chemistry, and nothing to her.
Yeah. Now she gives out Viagra to 80-year-olds. So.
That's exactly. Yeah, and there you go.
Life comes around and bites you in the ass.
Yeah, there you go.
Go lay down.
And the rest of the chem majors, they design drugs for God knows what.
Yeah.
They design the Viagra, I guess, is what I mean. I don't know.
The chemical engineers.
Yeah.
The
You got a friend.
engineer.
You have a friend who wants to be a
something.
Lab researcher, chemistry lab researcher, I think.
Something like that.
You know?
All he's become is a World of Warcraft nerd.
Yeah, and he's a genius.
Yeah.
Wow, he enjoyed physics. Okay, well, you're pretty smart.
I never took physics or chemistry. Chemistry I dropped in day 2 because she was a raging bitch and
was it?
I shouldn't say, but she was a raging bitch that hated me and my brother, and she was pissed off because I was trying to get out of the class anyway, so I was just being a dick, like doing whatever I want, showing up late and whatever to the first 2 classes and with Tim Hortons, and so she tried to read me out, and I just walked out. I'm like, I think I'm okay. Thanks for nothing, you bitch. Don't recommend that. That was just high school. But
I dropped out my chem too.
Yeah,
grade
like
10.
father, like son.
Yeah,
grade 10.
Did my first semester, failed. Got an NC, they call it, no credit, and I walked out. I didn't walk out. I just actually the professor encouraged me not to show up.
There you go.
Yeah,
I was damn near close. But...
Yeah, and physics, I found it hard. Although it was more, I enjoy I love physics in its operation day to day.
Yeah,
everything, airplanes, just in life. But what do you call it? The formulas. Whoo.
Yeah.
Hard. Oh. Yeah. So everybody have if everybody celebrates Christmas, everybody's starting to get decorated and stuff like that at their homes.
I need some decor.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Well, you have a little bit there.
The string
right
lights
around the flag
that nobody can even see.
Nobody can even see it.
I'm showing crotch shots here.
Yeah.
It's low, but yeah, no.
We'll keep there you go. A little bit.
We'll show the Canadian flag. Ruby, come on, do something. Yeah, I'm sitting here thinking it's a free pet here. There you go.
Yeah, we've been decorated in the house for Thanksgiving. Okay, right, you guys. That's right. Forgot about that.
Yeah, them Yankees doing up. Yeah, well, they kind of obviously they wait till after Thanksgiving,
right?
And their Thanksgiving was like 2-3 days ago. So
yeah, and ours was like October, or something,
a long time ago.
Yeah.
So we've been waiting for.
Yeah, that's kind of cool actually. And although it's late Thanksgiving, the reality is then you have your Christmas decorations pretty well at the same time.
Yeah, it takes shit down and put shit up.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I enjoy it. It gets hard sometimes, but I enjoy it generally. Once you get to the stage where your kids are growing up and you can't buy them toys anymore, then it sucks.
Yeah. Or then it becomes more about the
holy smokes,
hanging out and just like enjoying like
family and dinners and
just being like in the rooms in the house or whatever, like the coziness and the decor that you do have up.
Yeah,
like the decor matters more almost when you're older.
Yeah.
When you're a kid, you just care about the tree and the presents.
Yeah.
But now it's like you get the whole vibe and the.
Yeah.
A tree up October 6th. That is
criminally early, crazy.
Holy
really.
Shit. That is wild.
No, that's obviously mom and dad enjoy it.
Nothing wrong with that though.
Oh, I mean, like it.
A little weird, but
ours went up like I don't know.
A few days after
November, the end of November or something.
Yeah.
A week before. Yeah, whatever. Anyway. It's up.
Whenever Abby was here, my sister.
Yeah. A week or two ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, usually we have a tree and a half because my daughter usually puts up a half a tree in her room. So
little mini tree.
Wow, we have 4. Holy crow! Real, like some are artificial, some are real, or
Ruby.
what? That's a lot.
Jesus, lady.
God,
yeah. Come on, Ruby.
Attention.
Ruby, out. Go lay down.
All fake ones, okay. I have a pine cone in my place. You know what? It comes from a Christmas tree pine cone, so yeah, it counts.
Come here, Ruby.
We'd kill them. Yeah, I know. Real trees are nice. They smell great, but man, when you got to throw them away and 8 million pine needles fall all over the place. Oh, used to have 5. Holy smokes. Wow, that's great Christmas celebrating, man. Wow,
a pine cone counts. Depends how well you paint it and glitter it. That's all you need.
Even growing up, we only had one tree and maybe a little teeny like decor tree somewhere in the house, but always one tree in my house.
I didn't know that people had more than one.
Yeah, fire hazard big time.
Yeah, I had no idea that people did more than one. I mean, I guess for like a mansion or something, I guess it'd make sense to have more. Like, how much extra room do you have? Like,
yeah, normally our homes have been so small.
I'd struggle to find a place for another tree, but
yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know if you guys, like we always burn our trees in the backyard, and I don't know if you've ever been able to do. You stand a Christmas tree up and you light her up from the bottom, and it lights like 10, 12 feet tall. Well, actually, maybe even 20 for a moment.
That's because you're a pyromaniac.
Yeah.
You're a bit of an arsonist.
I have a little bit of arsonist in me, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing Papa enjoys more than lighting shit on fire.
Yeah.
So.
I miss it because now living in the city, I might have said this, but now I can't burn.
Yeah, we don't have a fire pit to burn everything.
I would burn everything. It's awesome.
Everything legal, of course.
Yes, of course.
Everything that you're supposed to burn. Nothing. Nothing bad.
Nothing bad. Nothing that contains chemicals.
Nope.
That make cool colors when they burn, greens and
pitch black
smoke.
Yeah.
Like
definitely not.
The hills.
Soot.
Yeah, never do that.
Yeah, we were clean burning.
Yeah.
That's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. I agree. Yeah. Bunsen burners. That was the only thing I enjoyed in high school were Bunsen burners.
Oh yeah. That'd be good. I was telling my stream a few days ago how me and my friends used to throw bullets in a fire.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that. All the teaching I did with them about firearms, and they're throwing bloody bullets in the goddamn
with
fire.
like my friends that are like hunters and shooters.
But they were young, thank God, and they were.
Well, we were 18, 19.
Okay, well, I take that back. I wouldn't have done that then.
Yeah, we were old enough to drive and know that.
Wow, so lucky you didn't take one.
But we all just sat around the fire in lawn chairs and hucked 22 bullets, and then I was like, oh, fuck it, and grabbed 7.62, and was like,
wow. Did they ever go off?
Yep.
Holy, so lucky.
That's what we were for. Yep.
I couldn't believe when he told me that. I was like,
maybe we just didn't know. Maybe we thought it popped like
unbelievable. Well, they do, but everything goes. It's like a hand grenade then. You know, the projectile, the bullet itself wouldn't come out with the same force, but the entire thing would explode then.
Yeah, just turn into like shrapnel or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. No, we had I don't know, I guess none of us. Shoot yourself with a lower calibers to build up resistance. That's what we were trying to do.
Yeah, there you go.
At least Frog gets it.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least Frog understands. Hey, Soup.
Build up tolerance, eh?
No, we
yeah, that way they could join the army and be worth their while getting trained.
It'd be Iron Man.
They wouldn't drop out of 22.
I'd be a mech.
I mean,
none of us got hit, so.
I'm trying to think of the worst thing I think I ever burnt in the fire was a rat. It stunk so goddamn bad. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Wrecked everybody.
Whoa! Holy shit. Woo-hoo. Joe just gifted 5 subs.
Right on.
In the famous words of Dak Prescott, here we go. Here we go. Holy shit. Joe is so hot. Just another Texan in here. Holy shit. Look at that guy.
Right on, another Texan.
What the Joe? Wow, look at that. 5 Gifterinos to a bunch of people that aren't in the stream. What the fuck?
That's nice.
Joe selected a bunch of people.
Oh, really?
On purpose.
You can do that?
No.
Oh.
No. It just gifts randomly.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Joe. Cool. Appreciate that, my king. Soup, welcome. Welcome, everybody. What else? What else? Few bots. What the fuck? Not this month. Average viewers, not this month, Soup. My view bot's broken. Don't have a view bot, by the way. Just kidding. I just joke. I have
other people but me. I'm select the person, but it's a pain to individually.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. At the bar. Oh my god.
You at the bar right now?
Nice little way to get a Monday going.
Yeah, nice way to start your morning.
Holy shit. Well, he's in Texas. He's Texas time right now.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Technically almost 2.
Well, still a nice time to have.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice. Out with the family. That's freaking awesome.
Yeah. Good way to spend the day.
Yeah.
But have you walked through the femboy tag with PapaCdn?
What's that?
Oh, just
VR. VR?
Something like that. Do you know what a femboy is?
No.
Oh. It's like
people that dress weird?
Yeah, a boy that dresses like a female cat or something, or like a
cat.
Well, not necessarily a cat, but just like,
yeah,
flamboyant.
I guess, yeah. Oh, okay. So whatever. Yeah, like very whatever.
Yeah.
Light-hearted.
Light-hearted. Yeah. Walks on tippy toes, I guess.
And they dress up though as different than a man, like not as a man.
Femboy is like your. This explanation went poorly. I don't know how to fucking do it. I don't even fully understand. I try not to
figure it out.
Read too much into
okay.
Femboy.
Okay. Well, it doesn't sound right. Fem boy. Fem as in female. Boy as in male.
People can be whatever Apache helicopter they want. I don't.
Well, yeah, no. I know nowadays.
I don't judge.
Can be whatever, I guess.
I don't care.
Yeah.
As long as you're not hurting anybody, I could give a shit.
Yeah.
That's really, I can't be bothered to.
You like cross-dressing, being feminine, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay. Cool. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, you know what? Ever since, I mean, it was a lot less when I was young, but I mean,
Free Texan stinks, but Fashion Joe. Soup's coming in hot here. Jesus Christ. Thing that makes you the most proud to be Canadian. Well, it's not Tim Hortons anymore.
No, they wrecked their coffee.
Tim Hortons sucks shit now.
Yeah. What makes me humbleness, perhaps. I don't know if that's realistic anymore, but generally Canadians are kind of quietly humble.
Yeah, Trudeau.
Trudeau. No, he makes me want to move to California. If you get that, that's pretty bad.
You keep the T word out of here, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Canadian, I mean, obviously anywhere you go, there's bad people, but
yeah,
Canada still has a rep of, like, you say sorry, you say excuse me, you say thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know, we're generally, I don't know, I think we're generally not violent.
For the most part.
Like, as a whole.
When we went to Las Vegas, like walking through a crowd in Vegas, I get it's Vegas, like it's, you're trying to get to where you're going.
Yeah.
But it's like, just the,
people not saying
mannerisms.
Yeah.
The mannerisms were totally different.
Yeah.
And I mean, there could have been people from anywhere.
Yeah.
It's Vegas, it's a tourist destination. But still, it was just like, nobody said anything. You just got shoved, and it's like, that never happens in Canada.
Yeah,
like people
maybe Toronto.
Toronto, they're their own breed.
Yeah, because they're their own breed. Exactly.
Toronto's
extremely arrogant. Very.
I don't know why we like the Leafs, but
yeah. Is he rich? Well, I don't know. He does pretty doggone good.
Me?
Yeah. Is Willie Canadian rich?
I just hit 40 subs. I'm scraping. I mean, after this, I'm going to be hitting the streets, looking for any man to take me home here.
You were looking for you making your can collection.
Yeah, I'm gonna be collecting cans pretty soon here.
Yeah. Well, remember when we were...
So much shit on the screen right now.
Yeah, it's confusing.
Vegas is actually ass. Went there a couple years ago after not being there for a decade. Yeah, but you're not legal though, right, Frog? So
Vegas is like really weird now. I gotta admit, we've been going to Vegas off and on for a long time. We don't gamble. I just love looking at people, and my wife likes shopping. But it's gotten far worse. I think people have become. Well, I don't think there's any local people there. It's just they come. It's just gotten so crowded. I don't know. It's not near as nice. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we took the kids there last year, and that was fun. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
I mean, it's way more expensive. Everyone says. Like,
yeah.
When we went, fucking a strawberry daiquiri by the pool was like $20 American, and
yeah,
that alone is robbery.
Yeah.
But in Toronto, or you're from Ottawa near Toronto, general is much higher than the States.
That's pretty cool. So Ottawa is much better. Huh, that's cool.
They said the general critical illness
is much higher. Oh, I see. Okay. Right. Than when you're in the States. Well, good. I'm glad to hear that, actually.
Yeah.
When I used to go to Vegas when I was young, that would have been in the 80s. It was cheap. And I mean, even taking into account, time and how prices go up, it was still cheap as hell. Mm-hmm. You could still get, $4 big shrimp cocktails, and they weren't small, they were huge, and it was covered, and drinks were cheap as hell, hotels were cheap, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I
think the
yes. Hopeful the soup. Yes, he's far taller than me. He's like 6'1" or 2", and I'm 5'8".
I think I'm only 6'1".
He seems like a giant tall compared to me.
That's mostly just because I'm skinny.
Well, his brother's the same height or close, and so they're both very tall.
Yeah, he's 6 foot.
Like every other week. Oh wow, cool.
Casino floor.
The Orleans. Oh.
Hmm.
No, he's a tall one, but my parents grew up there, but grew up on the floor of Orleans, New Orleans, or maybe that's a hotel.
Must be.
But you know what? I'd go back to Vegas tomorrow if I could.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
ATM. They
have fun.
Everywhere cut in my area. Oh no, that's horrible.
I've already cut in your area? What the fuck? Rest in peace, 5. You poor son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Thank you, my boy.
Have a good day at work.
You're saying that like mom was leaving for work.
Oh. Have a good day at work.
Nothing wrong with it, but appreciate you stopping by.
Yeah, it was good.
Look at that. Thank
you so much. I would go back to Vegas if my brain could do it. That's another problem with brain injury is when there's lots of stuff going on, people walking by, noise, building things to see, very visual stimulation, I get exhausted and so overwhelmed mentally that I have to go back to the hotel room.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a lot. Even me walking through there, again, it was just like, just a lot going on.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess maybe it's because my first time in Vegas, but
so much to take in, right?
There's there's boobs and ass and lights and fucking noises and people doing tricks and shit, and I just like the entertainment. I love it. That's what I love. Yeah.
But when you have a brain injury, it's amazing to see the things that you used to be able to do. Like your brain is so amazing when it's regular. Like when I used to go to Vegas, I could be there all day and night and would not get overwhelmed and just enjoyed looking at everything. That was the fun of it. And now, I'll go for a couple hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, but I'm done in a half an hour. Like I just push it through the rest. You know?
Yeah.
Like, and then you don't even notice anything.
Yeah, you're like trying to like get to the hotel room.
Yeah, everything's then like it's just glazing by. You just don't see anything or don't pick up on anything. So you're wasting your time. But I do love it. You know?
I don't think you wore your earbud.
I did some, but not a lot.
Not enough.
Not enough, probably. But still, it's the visual thing, right?
Yeah, I like said, there's so much going on that it's okay. Giant Bikes took a bunch of pictures of, like I said, everything. So
yeah, that's right.
Took a picture of a chick's ass to show her dad.
Yeah,
which is probably one of the weirdest things. But
I don't gamble. I love to watch people gambling and people at machines just to see who's doing it. I've spent $100 there and it lasted me like 5 minutes, so I'm like, what the hell? And so I don't gamble, and neither does my wife. But yeah, so we'll sit in we love to sit in a lounge. Like, I don't know if you've ever been to the Bellagio hotel. That's where we always stay. And as you come in what do you call it? Admission? Not the admission, but where you register.
Yeah, just the lobby.
Yeah, the lobby. There's a piano bar right there, and it just sticks out into the entire thing. You watch everybody, and we always sit there and have a couple drinks and listen to the piano and just watch everybody in the gambling, and that's my favorite thing.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, it's cool to see the crowds and who comes in and all the different. Everyone having their Vegas trip. It's just like everybody's doing different.
Yeah, that's cool.
You can walk through with cigars, cigarettes, beers. Yeah, it's just a free for all. Like you can drink beer in public there, and it's like there is no public in Vegas. It's all just like
not legal in Texas. Holy Christ!
Yeah, Texas is.
I didn't know that.
They're old school in some ways.
Yeah,
but
I'm all for that.
Yeah. I mean, there's not really an upside to it. Were you one to safe gamble? I can go either way. But
yeah, the two boys do a little bit of gambling.
Yeah, my brother's usually he tries to chase his losses like pretty hard, and
which usually you can't do.
Has an abrupt ending. But,
That's true too. He chases his losses instead of walking away, which is how you become a bad gambler.
Anne's parents gambled enough to be a platinum member.
Yeah, I know. That's pretty funny. Well, probably as a platinum member, you get tons of benefits.
Yeah.
Right? You probably get deals on your rooms and all sorts of stuff, I presume.
It's an expensive membership to uphold. Yes. So gamble way too much. There you go.
But you must have to go out of Texas then.
No, Paul's in
Oh, Paul, you're not from Texas. Oh, okay.
Pennsylvania?
Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh, fuck, I forget.
Okay.
Massive two shits.
Oh, Massachusetts.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. Massive two shits. I was trying to think of Boston. I remember Boston, but I forget the...
Oh, the Bee Gees wrote a song about you in Massachusetts. To Massachusetts.
I don't know.
That one.
I don't know.
Yeah, my dad was doing all this shit.
8 to 10 grand a night.
Holy shite!
Ouch.
8 to 10 grand a night? Youch. Be no milk in the fridge.
Yeah, gambling can quickly get out of hand. There's it's like a wave on streaming. So there's a different streaming website called Kick.
Yeah.
And instead of Twitch, there's Kick. Another website. Yeah. And that's where all the streamers go to gamble, because you can't gamble on Twitch because they don't want all the minors on it, or it's just bad influence and sponsorships and shit.
Really?
Yeah. They don't.
Is that all about sports gambling?
Just regular, just online casino, just roulette, slots and shit, and
Massachusetts.
Classic.
Yeah,
Kick's
classic.
full of it. Yeah. The Kick is pretty much naked chicks and gambling.
Wow, really? What a combination.
Their selling pitch.
Yeah. Naked chicks and gambling. I mean, that's pretty well. You're going to suck in a lot of people.
They don't. But
they don't do very well?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought people love gambling.
They do. But people get their fix from elsewhere.
Those sports gambling, I think, has become so popular.
It's massive.
Yeah.
I think I saw somewhere that sports gambling last year broke the record for all-time profits or whatever.
Holy smokes.
They made the most money, or like had the most amount of transactions and shit.
It's just gone wild.
Every time you watch a football game, a hockey game, a cricket game, a fucking ping pong game, it's like, come here, go there, use this code, do this. And it's just like,
and it's endless new companies. They're all wanting a piece of it.
Yeah, everyone.
You know? And there obviously must be enough.
There's so much money in it.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Banks, and Mike would put out. Wow, wait.
Yeah, like Benjamin, my brother, was
smokes. That's a lot of money.
Gambling in Vegas. Benjamin went to a blackjack table or some kind of table, and he sat down. He said with 3 Japanese guys that didn't speak any English, but just had a shitload of money and were smoking cigarettes all night, drinking.
Yeah.
So
he sat with them.
Benjamin was sitting there playing like $5 hands, and they were playing like Benjamin was playing minimum. They're playing maximum.
Wow.
And like they're losing like almost all their hands, like laughing and like just didn't give a shit that they're losing their money. That's like smokes. 2 of the guys walk away with like nothing, and then one guy's like
loaded.
No, like maybe got something or like.
Wow.
It's like,
you got to have money to. Well, I guess maybe not.
Sometimes.
I mean, to put, like you're saying, your dad's uncle put 10 grand. He must have had a lot of money to start with, or was broke later.
One of the two. Yeah.
You know. Wow.
Yeah.
You know, the only thing I remember, and this was in the 80s, in Vegas. This is old Vegas, Fremont, I guess you call it. In the good days, when there was none of that cover on it, it was literally just like the regular Vegas. It was so awesome. Anyway, I remember one night, the first time I went to Vegas, and my buddy and I were standing on a street corner, and it was busy. It was by the Mint, the what do you call it? The casino called the Mint. And yeah, please. Anyway, so we're standing there, and this old lady, I mean, if she wasn't 100, she was 80, like she was old, and there was this huge guard, and he had a bag of money in his hand for that old lady, and he escorted her out of the casino to wherever the hell she was going. So I'm presuming she was an old-fashioned regular from like the 40s and 50s and 60s or something, well, right up until the 80s. And obviously they must have known her. And it was the most amazing thing I ever saw. I never saw a bag of money, let alone an old lady all dressed up with tons of jewelry being escorted with it. So it is cool. I enjoyed it. But those were the days. That we had a turbo Trans Am that we drove from Canada. Yeah, it worries me. You know what? I never carry cash just because I worry about getting robbed. Another story. Okay, you remember the ghost story, right? And then I think I'm not sure if I told you that weird story of where I had that premonition a few minutes later of a car accident. Did I tell you that one too? And then did I tell you the one when I was, so you know I was a coroner, right? You know, I had to take care of all the dead people who, you know, car accidents, whatever. So when I was coroner, there was a car accident once, and I'm a spiritual person, a religion, whatever you believe in is fine by me. But anyway, I remember this lad. It was 2 or 3 in the morning, and we had brought him from the car into the morgue, and then it was just me and him, and I had to do my exam, and I knew it wasn't. There was something not right with this kid, and it just didn't feel right. He didn't feel like just another, and when I say that, I mean that, but not another corpse, if you will. And I'm not sure if I told this one, but forgive me if I have. anyway, nonetheless, I'm doing my exam and looking at him for injuries and what perhaps may have caused, his passing away and stuff. And it just didn't feel right. And then all of a sudden, about 10 minutes in, I just had these jolts go up my arm, both my arms, and I kind of blasted back, kind of like this, and couldn't figure out what the hell happened. And I just stopped for a minute and kind of the electricity or whatever you want to call it, like kind of like when you get goose pimples. I just stopped, and then after that minute, I kind of looked back down, and I could feel that this kid's body was now a body, a corpse. It wasn't. So what changed is it wasn't. It was now an empty body. So I can't quite tell you what it was just before, but I'm anyway. Like I say, I'm spiritual and I'm very factual, so I don't believe in those kind of whatever. But something happened that went into my arms and jolted me a bit, and then all of a sudden, it was just another deceased body that I was examining. And that always stuck with me. So because working in the morgue and stuff like that, you have 8-10 dead bodies in bags, and you're looking through the bags all the time to see who you're looking for, and you never get that feeling. There's always just a cold corpse you're looking at. Anyways, so that's another story.
I don't know if I've ever seen a dead body.
Oh, really?
I don't think so.
I wanted to take your school. I was going to ask the principal if I could take kids to the morgue to see what happens when you overdose on drugs and stuff like that.
Yeah, this day and age, I don't think so. But
yes, there was always, but yes, there was a lot of bad odors, smells when you work.
As a coroner, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you show up right to where they passed.
Yeah, when you haven't found, when a body's been sitting in some place, outside or inside, inside is the worst. If the doors and windows are closed, after a week has gone by, it's quite a unbelievable situation when you walk in, overpowering beyond. So I used to be examining, and young police officers, they would send them in to kind of get used to the scene, and they would walk up to me and just go, "Where do I go? What do I do? I need to get sick." And I would send them out some other door so that their coworkers didn't have to see them and laugh. Oh, good for you. I would say try and if you want to get in forensic science, I think in your case would be any volunteer work with obviously the police, and then you might want to volunteer at like a funeral home or something, right? Because you kind of get a little bit of experience with both ends.
Yeah.
Because you'll never get experience, in my opinion, in an actual morgue until you get into your forensic science.
So you have a job that lets you in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Right, because it is pretty confidential. Why do you guys end up freezing the bodies? The bodies are kept at minus. I think it's -4 now. It's been a few years. Is it -4 or? And they have to stay. No, you can't freeze them. So I'm sorry. It must be maybe it was +1 or 2 Celsius, because when the pathologist got the bodies, they wanted them on the cool side because it would keep from your natural bacteria starting to eat your body. So when you die, when you die, your body starts to eat itself from the appendix. So you'll see your body laying to be examined, and there'll be green over your appendix, every single human being, and then it'll move into your genitals and kind of in your stomach, the green, and that's where your own body starts to eat itself.
Every single body starts at the appendix?
Every single body.
What about the people that get it taken out? It skips that?
No, it'll still go in that general area, anywhere in the stomach, because that's where your bacteria is. The human body is an amazing thing, not only alive, but when it dies, it brings itself back to where it came from. Even without animals or whatever, it'll, The only time your body won't do that is if you become petrified, mummified. If you become mummified, I had 2 mummies only. Yeah, the gut micro. Yeah,
2 mummies.
Yeah, so mummies as in dried out.
Oh,
which I prefer over the green and mummies. And I don't mean wrapped up Egyptian mummies. I mean as in humans that have been in the unique situation where there's absolutely no flies, no predation. Like a warm,
just a closed off room. Yeah, like a sterile room almost.
Yeah. I had a little hotel here, just single hotel room, and this old boy, we went in there, and he was in the bathtub, and he was as good as gold. Oh, gross! You used to eat them? Wow, be a little dry, but what the hell? I guess sauce can help.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So that's how you get mummies. Basically, no flies, and it dries out so that it beats the body's own mechanics to rot, and everything is pretty well the same. Hair, fingers, you name it, just dried out. It's hard to put them in bags because unless they're laying down, because you gotta try to flatten them out.
If you iron out,
you gotta bend it. You gotta lay on it. You gotta break their bones, whatever you can.
Really, eh?
The human raisin, yeah. We take a body and it's in thank you, rigor mortis. Yes, thank you very much. So when you're in rigor, and if we have to remove the person, then you literally have to bend them down to break that muscle, and it takes the biggest guy doing it, basically, who's with you at that time, to lay on it.
Wow.
To bend the arm or knee or whatever down into somehow so we can fit the person in and go.
Wow.
Until the rigor leaves. Yeah. So it becomes a very hands-on kind of thing with death. But honestly, I couldn't tell you. It wouldn't be all that many, to be honest with you, because you can force your way through the rigor.
Oh, what? How many bones that you had to break?
Yeah, over time. Yeah. You may end up breaking hand, fingers, maybe, or something. But generally, you can, when you force the noises, but you've broken through the rigor, the muscles, if you will.
Yeah.
And but it's just one of those, I won't say funny things, but sometimes can lead to black humor.
Yeah.
Which you have to have in those careers, as much as you're respectful.
Yeah. I mean, just like anything, right? It's like, even if you're, like I said, like a soldier, you have to make humor out of where where many might not see where there's humor. You have to make
you wouldn't survive
the best of a bad scenario, right? Yeah.
Soldiers, that's got to be the ultimate of every example of everything in life, of you being in the army or a soldier.
Yeah.
You got to make the best of everything if you want to mentally survive.
Yeah. It's all about the mental state. So, I mean, it makes sense, trying to keep that in a positive light without it not being disrespectful, right? So it's...
And everybody's got to deal with death in any of those professional careers.
Yeah.
Police, ambulance, so many careers dealing with death. You just have to, the only way you're going to survive is to understand the circle of life.
Yeah.
Right?
Be comfortable with it.
Yeah, you have to be comfortable with it.
I think so many people are uncomfortable with death. I mean, myself included. I don't like the idea of loved ones passing, but I mean, that is life.
Yeah.
I mean, that is...
The passing, not to be comfortable, is normal.
Mm-hmm.
The idea of the death is something that we do have to get used to. I don't think we'll ever get used to losing somebody.
Yeah.
Mentally, because that's the spiritual part.
Yeah, the personality
that part lives.
And whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always believe spiritually we never end.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not meaning heaven or hell or either. I just think spirits always carry on. I've had too many weird things in life and I'm scientific. I don't believe in the kind of weirdy stuff, but I've had too many things happen to me that can't be explained that confirm my belief in that a human energy and spirit always carries on.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
So I don't think we ever have to miss or think that our loved ones are gone forever. I think
suddenly just disappeared.
They carry on somehow, some way.
Yeah. I mean, it's a nice thought to have anyway, right? Like,
yeah, well,
who knows? But it's a
we
good way
don't know. Yeah, it's a mystery. No human will ever know, even though that's the ultimate human question. That every human, for some reason, wants to know what But I
want to know the unknown.
Yeah. But I don't think no matter how much science we have, and how I don't think we'll ever know what happens to our energy on the other when it releases.
Yeah. Unless you fart, that's a different kind of energy release. But
I guess that's more of a scientific explanation there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
A couple doctors just letting it rip.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, it's an interesting topic.
Yeah, it's a funny one. Like you said, it's a topic that never.
I like it.
No one's right. No one's wrong.
No,
I guess.
No. So yeah, that's true. Yeah, because nobody can. Yeah, it's just a topic.
It's kind of like believing in like Santa, almost like it's like this. Like you make it what you want it, or if you picture Santa or whatever, like it's like you make it what you want it. Right? How in your mind, what makes you feel good and makes you feel at home, and as silly as that sounds, like
the spirit of Christmas.
Yeah,
it's another spirit.
Yeah,
right. It's not. At their heart. I think when people have their heart stop and they're lit up again, or even people who have been frozen, frozen outside and they come back to life. I don't have any answers, but I believe their spirit they just don't leave. I think when you're gone, you're gone. There is no, shock them back, and I don't believe. I think when you're gone, there is no coming back.
Like once that spirit, because you said you were dealing with a body.
Yeah, that right. The one I was talking about.
The body was there.
The body
and then
was there.
You feel like you thought you felt the spirit leave or whatever.
Well, I just had a Shazam into my arms and my neck and head, and I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
And then the room kind of cleared, and I knew then that, okay, this individual's dead. But before that, there was just something not right in the room. So I can't explain it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it was a spirit or anything, but it was certainly weird.
Yeah.
How many jobs? I would say I've had, so I was a insurance investigator for, what the hell was that? 15 years. And so, and that was mostly through injuries, serious injuries and death and stuff, and just investigated whatever parts of the insurance claims people had. And so I was all over the scope on that. And then I did real estate for 6 years. And then I did Coroner.
Oh.
So those were my real ones. And we've always owned pharmacies. So on my wife's side. So that was my claim to fame, or I'll stick to it anyway.
Yeah.
And then I stayed home in between to take care of the kids when they were little. I was fortunate when they were babies, I got to stay home because of those type of jobs. I was able to.
You're a progressive male, staying home.
Yeah, I was a progressive male, even though I'm an old-fashioned guy. I was able to take care of the babies.
Put the apron on.
Yeah.
Any of the corpse tried nibbling you?
Yeah. No corpses tried nibbling me. However, I did get guts splashed all over my shoes once, and I still have those shoes.
Gross. I thought you had a false flag. You showed up and they were alive.
There was, I was called. Police jumped the gun, and I was called. And sorry, they're not dead yet. So
imagine you're like on the side of the road, like trying to like stop yourself from dying, and then suddenly the coroner's just like backpedals away.
Yeah, that was
to hide behind the ambulance. You're just like,
that's what it was. Remember the road going up east or west of town?
Yeah.
And the hairpin corner.
Yeah.
So that was one of them, and there was a line of cars stopped, and yeah, they're not that. Yeah, and that's what it was. It was a cold winter's night. I had my my coroner's jacket on, and my flashlight. And I was walking up past the traffic and the dirt road, and then all of a sudden, either the cop. Oh, I stopped talking. I was talking to a police officer at the scene, and he goes, "You know what? They're not gone yet." And I said, "Oh, Jesus." I said, "Well, you better make sure before you call me." So I had to walk back to my car, but sure enough,
blast some Nickelback
for
30 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, he's good.
Yeah. And sure enough, unfortunately, but they did pass away. But but not there. The ambulance drove by with these people, and then I had to follow them later.
I think the last thing you see is just a corner jacket.
Yeah.
What?
Be like,
fuck off.
Yeah, I'm not ready for...
this is a ripoff.
Yeah. Yeah. My buddy who was in the police at that time, he was called, and they said there's a dead person in a trailer. So he goes, and the wife's outside, and he goes into the trailer, and they saw he's at the very end, like a fifth wheel in the double bed at the front. And so he walks up, and he looks, and they were kind of white, blue, gray colored, which is kind of like a dead person, and no movement, and he's looking, there's no breathing. So he grabbed I can't remember if he grabbed their hand or he went to feel for a pulse or open their eye even, and the person sat up and said, "What the hell are you doing in here?" And
I would have shit my pants.
Police officer, he ran out of the trailer, he screamed, and he was scared shitless.
I mean, I would have.
Yeah.
I would have freaked out.
Oh, he was freaked right out. And then everybody laughed, of course, because thank God the guy wasn't dead. He was on a respiratory medicine that depressed his breathing. And so
his heart rate and everything.
Everything
just changed his color.
Yeah, it was so, yeah. Anyway.
Wow. That's crazy.
Organ donor, yes. I always sign over my organs, whether they want them or not. Anyway, yeah, those are funny things.
I mean, they're unique stories.
I think I have type O blood. I
have no idea what my blood type is.
Well, I used to donate all the time. I donated all the time. I think I donated 25 or 26 times.
Wow.
Yeah, I would have kept going, but I got sick, and then I had to stop time, and I never ended up going back. But
yeah,
my dad always donated. He had, God, I don't know, 50 times or more.
Your dad?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, he was big blood donor.
Given his
tobacco. His tobacco blood.
Tobacco blood.
Yeah.
You get a blood transfusion, you just jump, you're hyped up.
Yeah, and you want to smoke as soon as you wake up, eh?
Just itching for a cigarette.
Non-smoker when you went under, and then all of a sudden you get it's like, God, I need a goddamn Demorier. Oh, wow, what an operation.
Takes a lot out of you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I always wonder that if you get a transplant from somebody who's a smoker and stuff, and it's like, God, smoke, but he's really good now.
Yeah. Yeah, you get a smoker's set of lungs. You're just like, ooh.
Yeah.
God.
Oh, that would be horrible.
You use one of those right now.
Yeah. That would be just
alcoholic's liver.
Oh.
Just blacked out.
Yeah. Oh, they're anemic. Holy shit.
Don't they test for that? I'm sure.
You received a free burger because you tried anyway. My brothers can't donate because they're anemic, but it didn't stop the younger one
from trying and receiving a free burger.
We used to get a coffee and a donut, never a burger.
Really?
Yeah. Huh. I loved it. Going down for a coffee and burger, that was heaven.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Hard to beat that, actually. I don't know if I've donated blood. I might have donated blood through school. I think they came and...
Oh, they really?
Maybe. Okay. They might have.
It's an easy thing to do. It's very relaxing. Doesn't hurt. And you save people's lives. It's a pretty damn nice thing.
I don't like
and you get a coffee and donut or a burger.
Yeah. I don't like getting blood taken, but I mean, not the end of the world.
No, it's like, hey, think of it as like the Russians used to do for the Olympics, blood doping.
Yeah.
You get your blood taken out, and then you got to make more, so it makes you feel good.
I remember watching it, but you need to be 19. Oh, then never mind. We never did that.
Oh, okay. Is I might need a blood transfusion. I hope not. Gosh.
God damn.
Joking or real?
Joking.
Well, I mean,
yeah, you never know. It is the internet. Red Cross goes to high schools, colleges in California. Oh, okay. So they do down there. I last time I got blood, I think it was when I had my kidney stones. I got blood taken to test me, and I remember watching them put the needle in to take the blood out. Oh, so gross.
Yeah, I don't like watching.
No, I usually didn't look, but I was like, I'm going to try and watch this time.
It is interesting about the age. 16 is here with. Oh wow. Oh okay. 16. Holy smokes, that's young. But
yeah,
I mean,
them shit suck. My kidney stones weren't too bad. Yeah, my kidney. The worst part was passing it from the kidney to the bladder.
Oh,
because it's a smaller hole than your wiener.
Yeah.
So that's my scientific terms for you guys.
Yeah.
Passing that shit through your wiener. But it was easy to pee out a kidney stone, but the shitty part was
can't even imagine.
The kidney to the bladder, and also I didn't know what it was, so I was like, why is this like killing me? But
well, I can't even keel over in pain and scream. Yeah, I can't imagine kidney stone.
Yeah.
Like, and you were so young. Like, that's the weird part.
I think I was like 20, 21.
Yeah,
which is young, I guess.
Relatively young. I don't know. I don't know. But
yeah, I don't know. It was fine. Well, not fine, but
yeah,
I lived.
Yeah.
It was, I think, a month or two of pain, and then
yeah, that's strange, man.
That was about it.
I mean, I only heard of kidney stones in older people. Never heard of them in young when I grew up.
Yeah, no, me and Five were the same age. We both have kidney stones and collapsed lungs.
Oh, so, really?
Yeah.
Holy smokes, you're doubles.
He said his lung was from, I think he said smoking.
Yeah.
But yeah, we both had the same
twins. Yeah.
The same issues.
Yeah.
Giant bike stinks. Thank you so much, Sue. You're not wrong. 2 to 3 blood drives a year.
That's a lot of blood drives.
Jesus Christ. That's impressive, Paul.
You know, it always surprises me how come the demand for blood is so much, but I guess I guess I
mean, there's just so much, well, especially in America.
I didn't know she was on. Hi.
Yeah. There's so much so many people in America.
I guess, you know, I mean, like you know, it seems like such a rare thing, you know, like a wound or an accident of severity where you need to have blood or an illness, obviously, but it just doesn't seem that it's a thing that's, you know, that requires so much damn blood.
I mean, it makes sense, I guess. I don't know. But think about how much blood that they take compared to how much blood one person's going to lose from an...
Yeah.
It's going to take probably, I have no idea, but I'd say probably what, four people's blood donations to keep one person alive from an accident?
Yeah, I guess if you're bleeding out or something before they stop it, perhaps.
Like, it's not a 1-to-1 ratio of how much you donate to save somebody.
And then when you get a blood transfusion, like people who need that.
Yeah.
I don't know how, you know, presumably though, I presume when you get a transfusion, you're exchanging quart for quart or whatever, pint for pint.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Going pint for pint with them.
Yeah.
Going pint for pint.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it. I was going pint for pint from last night at the bar, and that's why I need a blood transfusion today. So I need pint for pint blood.
Yeah. A good old water IV.
Dialogue, yes, exactly.
A saline IV.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing like getting a good old IV.
I'm surprised they haven't made a replacement with all of our technology and all that they haven't made say a 90% replacement for blood. Something that will, you know, perhaps won't be 100% good.
A blood replica?
Yeah, yeah. You know, with all the money we spend and all the science, you think we could make, I mean, we have fillers. But
well, I mean, eventually they'll release the cure for cancer, maybe.
Maybe.
When they stop gatekeeping it for millions of dollars.
Yeah, billions.
Billions.
I mean,
they'll release it eventually when somebody blows up their spot.
You always wonder, why every president and most politicians never die of the things that the rest of us die from.
Yeah, I don't know.
They also have the best surgeons and doctors on call. They probably get checked up every couple of weeks and have every little teeny thing removed.
Yeah,
where the rest of us don't.
I'm sure they have so many nonstop doctor appointments that
Yeah. Oh, Paul, the RH null blood. Oh, I see. So they have to get ongoing transfusions, is what I gather from that. That could be a lot of it.
RH null blood?
Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing. When we're not a president, we don't need generally to worry about being assassinated. Nobody is interested in us. It's nice to be part of the
crowd.
Sometimes
it pays off to be just a part of society.
Yeah, at times it does.
Yeah. No, I don't think anyone envies being the president. I mean, unless people want to be the president.
Yeah.
But I don't think many people want that for their day-to-day life.
No, you got to be unbelievably driven.
Mm-hmm.
And power has to be your main and only concern. It has to be, because you couldn't make it to those levels of corruption.
Mm-hmm.
Like, everybody be stepping on you. You know, it's a very rare blood type, only 1 in 500 mil. Holy Christ! Basically 0 negative times 10. Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah.
And obviously they need a blood transfusion ongoing, I'm going to guess.
If that was my blood type, I'd be selling that shit for $5 million an ounce.
Yeah.
I'd be rich. I'd just be laying there in my bed.
Oh, I see. Oh,
both arms.
That's what it is. It's a rare blood type to have. It's not a bad blood type. It's just rare. Wow.
You can donate to anyone, but can only receive that type. Oh.
Yeah, you would think that if you had that blood type, you could sell it for millions.
Yeah.
You'd like, man, I've got it. You could put that out there. I've got it. If anybody wants it around the world, just send me $100,000 a pint.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Pays off everything you do.
But if your spouse is really greedy, they'd be just draining you. It's like, no, I can only give a pint at the time. They'd be like, no, you're giving 2.5.
You've got IVs in your legs and your arms and shit.
Raisined out.
Taking everything that you got.
Yeah.
Drink more water. You're like, fuck. More juice. I don't wanna.
Yeah, it ain't working. I'm not getting the oxygen.
Yeah.
There doesn't seem to be enough things in there.
I have no idea what my blood type is. But...
Yeah, I presume now they can type it, like in the old days it would take, to send it to the lab and type it would take a little longer, but I presume they can pretty well type it right there.
Yeah. Hopefully, because who knows?
Like, because you wouldn't most likely O positive. Oh.
Look at that. I'm O positive.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
You're just positive that you're
positive that I have no fucking idea what kind of blood type I am.
Well, with less people donating, maybe more people don't know. So once you go to emerge, they have to have a way of doing it.
Yeah, it might be on file. I mean, it probably is on file.
Yeah.
I've had blood drawn for, like I said, like my collapsed lungs, like when I was just going to the hospital.
It's probably on file, actually.
So
mine was on my blood donor card.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, it makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, I might have it still. I don't know.
Yeah,
but
you know now.
No.
Well, anything else? Any final remarks? Any
advice for the old man?
You guys want
Grandpa?
You guys want to ask Gramps anything?
Yeah, like what do you want to do when you're my age?
Play World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Well, I asked you my questions.
Anybody want to come shooting this weekend? Have a nice fire. Eat some beans over the fire and sandwiches.
Paul. Look at that.
Yes. And Paul and Board. That'd be fun. Out in the snow. Oh, it's fun. It's so relaxing. The beautiful snow and the trees and just heaven.
Fuck winter. Winter sucks.
Oh, I love it.
Other than Christmas.
Oh.
But the rest of winter can go to hell.
I love winter.
Fucking ugh. Nothing's enjoyable about freezing your nards off.
Walk out in the snow and it's peaceful and you hear just everything is silent and wrapped up cozy and
cold
you can
ears
just hear your gentle footsteps in the
cold fingers.
There you go.
Cold wiener.
Getting a passport soon.
Even smaller than it usually is.
Cold wiener. I agree, Paul. Yeah. Celebrate wilderness and just being out there is awesome. Whether I shoot my gun or not, it's just a matter of holding it.
Just a matter if your buddy pisses you off enough. Just kidding. In game, of course.
Yeah, in game.
In game, of course.
Well, I had a good time today. I hope I'll see you guys again on Monday. I hope you had a good time. You guys come up with some good questions, maybe, if you want.
Yeah, quit slacking.
And girls, guys and girls, of course.
Yeah, quit slacking.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
Slack Alice's. Slack Alice's was a strip joint I used to go to. Well, not if I could say that, but
yeah,
I was young.
Yeah.
I was his age, and that was way back in the prairies.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I mean,
I didn't go. I just drove by and dropped my buddies off.
yeah, of course. Only a window peeper.
Yeah, window peeper. Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Adios, amigos.